thinking about investing in the Rome tourist card?
This is Ryan and Jen from Everest Travels, and we've bought it, we've tried it, we've lived it, and today we're going to tell you about why we chose the Rome tourist card for our trip, our experience with it, and if we would buy it again.
If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribe for more Rome travel videos just like this one.
So, why did we choose it? As a family of 3 with a 5-year-old, we weren't looking to do 10 different things a day. We were only there for 3 days, and our 2 main must-sees were the Vatican Museums and the Colosseum.
Both of those attractions were included in this pass, plus our choice of visiting the Pantheon, St. Peter's Basilica, or Castel Sant'Angelo. Sold through tickets, this card is more basic from other Rome passes, not boasting nearly as many attractions as other options, but it provides you a Rome highlights experience.
Other features this card comes with includes a City audio guide app that points out 100 different areas of interest in the city, and it's available offline, so if you're coming to Rome without access to a cell network, you can still utilize it. And if you do want to check out some other paid attractions, a 10% discount code for some of those attractions is provided at the time of booking.
And for an additional fee, you can also add airport shuttle transfer to Termini Station in Rome, a main transportation hub for the city.
We thought getting all this for a reasonable price of only €100 per person made sense for the trip that we budgeted and envisioned. So, what was it actually like after we bit the bullet and bought the card?
Planning your perfect vacation can be overwhelming, especially when it's to a city you've never been to before. The first thing the Rome tourist card provided us was peace of mind.
Peace of mind that we could visit the attractions we wanted to see when we wanted to see them. As you book, you actually select the dates and reserve the times you plan to visit those attractions before you even pay for the tourist card. Now, we selected the 3-day pass with round-trip airport transfers.
Shortly after buying the card, we received our tourist cards via email, and we were set. Take note, when sending through confirmation on a majority of the tourist attractions, it encourages you to keep your passport handy and that it matches the name on your ticket. We saw a number of people get turned away because the names on their ticket didn't fully match the name on their passport. Maybe a maiden name change recently, or you go by a nickname or your middle name. Just make sure when booking this pass or any ticket in Rome, the name you choose matches the name on your passport. The last thing you want to have happen is be denied entry or have to pay for a second ticket with a different name.
Our first use of the pass was at the Fiumicino Airport. After we landed, it was a short walk from our gate to the buses. Instructions on how to find the shuttle transfers were provided at the time of booking, but I didn't find them the clearest. We ended up having to ask a couple of workers to find our way to the pickup point. Not the biggest issue, as we made our way onto the shuttle within minutes, and then we were headed to Termini Station, the last stop on the route. The place we were staying was only a short walk from there, so this actually worked out perfectly for us. However, discovering how to access the shuttle back to the airport at the end of our trip was slightly more difficult, so we ended up actually just calling a taxi and shelling out an additional €70, missing out on the complete package with that airport transfer.
For our first day with the Rome tourist card, we visited the Vatican Museums and the Sistine Chapel. Remember how we mentioned always keep your passport on you? Yeah, well, we should have listened to our own advice, as we forgot and had to backtrack across the city.
We got to the Vatican with about an hour to spare, which is great because we forgot our passports. And because the Vatican is technically a different country, you need passports to travel from country to country, and ours are in our hotel room. So that's about a 20-minute trip away. Let's see if I can make it 15.
Luckily, with the help of an overcrowded metro, we made it back just in the nick of time. It does make sense why they require a passport, as you're not just going into a museum, you're technically entering another country. Now, another thing to consider when visiting the Vatican with the Rome tourist card, you don't use the card at the entry gates to the museum. Instead, you have to walk a short distance past the lineups to a tourist center where you can use your tourist card to redeem your pre-reserved tickets to the Vatican Museums.
If you've never been to Rome, a visit to the Vatican and the Sistine Chapel are a must.
On our second day, we made our way to the historic Colosseum. When booking the Rome tourist card, only access to the premises of the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill are provided. But if you are looking for a guided tour experience or gaining access walking the stadium floor, you can still do that with this card, but it will come with an extra charge at the time of booking.
Accessing the Colosseum with the Rome tourist card, we arrived about 10 minutes before our reserved time, and we were inside and exploring within 5 minutes. The line moved at a quick pace once our passports, which we remembered this time, were checked. We were sent straight through. Our final day provided more of a choose-your-own-adventure approach, as you could pick between the Pantheon, St. Peter's Basilica, or Castel Sant'Angelo.
For us, we chose visiting the Pantheon. Again, we arrived about 10 minutes before our scheduled start time, and we were let in a few minutes early. Overall, the experience with the Rome tourist card was easy and smooth, as long as you remember your ID.
I do feel like we got value for our money, and even more importantly, the peace of mind, knowing that we wouldn't miss out on any of the major attractions we want to see, since we were able to reserve our times when booking the Rome tourist card.
The only negative I'd give the tourist card is the bus transfer experience wasn't as clear as we'd like, and again, we ended up shelling out for our taxi because we couldn't figure out and the instructions weren't clear on how to get back to the airport. When it came to the choices, we didn't mind that the options were limited. Again, we were traveling with our 5-year-old, so we knew if we were rushing from attraction to attraction, we all wouldn't be in the best of moods. We enjoyed that we get to see the things that we really wanted to see, plus we had some free time to check out other great free things that the city of Rome has to offer, like the Spanish Steps, the Jewish ghetto, just walking around the streets, passing the cat sanctuary. Rome is just a very walkable, beautiful city. If it was just us going, we may have picked a different attraction pass. In fact, if you want to see other options available, check out our Rome Attraction Pass breakdown video where we look at 4 popular passes in Rome, including the Roma Pass and the Rome City Pass.
If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more Rome travel videos, including an upcoming visit to one of the fanciest McDonald's in Rome.
I'd even say it's one of the fanciest McDonald's in the whole world. It comes with its own Roman statue, not of Ronald McDonald, which would have been cool, but it's more classy and elegant. As classy and elegant as you can be at a McDonald's.
Located steps from the Spanish Steps. And the food? Well, subscribe and find out.
Thanks for watching, and please let us know your experience with the Rome tourist card, or if there's another Rome tourist pass that you would recommend in the comments below.